Floods in Iran have killed at least 60 people. Iran has been experiencing exceptionally heavy rain for the past 2 weeks.
Now, it's been called the worst flooding in 100 years.
The floods hit during Iran's New Year holidays, and that means that many aid workers are away from home, slowing response efforts.
Entire communities underwater, misery, heartbreak, and devastation. Iran is coping with massive floods for a second straight week after unprecedented rainfall.
The water came on fast, so fast that here in Shiraz, Iran, people found themselves suddenly stuck in their cars as the racing floodwaters surrounded them.
Iranian pictures of the floods show the extent of the damage. Cars washed away, roads blocked, trees submerged, and water waist deep.
These floods are unprecedented in Iran's recent history. They're very intense, huge, and are covering 23 provinces of Iran, which is very unusual.
It is really bad, and I don't know why this is not getting the international attention. 23 out of 31 provinces in Iran have been hit by the floods. Heavy rainfalls are happening. More is expected to come. People have died. Infrastructure have been washed away. Villages have been damaged. People have died, and a lot of people are now without homes and in dire need of help, assistance. They need doctors on the ground. They need food, water. They're out of electricity. A lot of cities are even gone, and this is a problem that Iran has not experienced for a long time. Has been much more damaging than the earthquakes that we have recently experienced, and it's going to get worse because the reservoirs are now full, and it is really hard to control and welcome additional water. What we need is the whole world should pay attention to this. If this was a terrorist attack under which like 70 people had died, every news agency, every media would have covered it. But now people are dying, people are in need, and even if the floods stop tomorrow, we know that these people cannot, recover their lives and do their normal living for a long time. West of Iran, a lot of places are poor. They were already poor, and now they're going to be even poorer. Farmers who were waiting for years to receive water, looking at the sky, waiting for water, and now, have even lost their crops and have been damaged. It's really a humanitarian crisis, and I think the whole world should help. I'm sad to say this, but probably the death toll is not high enough to get the attention. Plus, we know how isolated Iran is politically right now. We also know that the Iranians' pride actually doesn't let them ask for help from the rest of the world. So all these things are just hurting the people of Iran. And I think in a situation like this, the human beings should put politics aside and help those who are in need. What is happening in Iran can happen anywhere else in the world, and politicians need to learn that these are not good times to fight these sorts of political fights.